Hey guys, Captain Ensign here with another EU collection update. So, first things first, I have rearranged my shelves, removed all the non Star Wars content from it, either putting them on other shelves around the house or put them in bins, put them in the basement, which is unfortunate, but nothing can be done. This isn't a permanent setup, but it works for now. So yeah, I put most of the guidebooks on this shelf next to the comics. Speaking of which, let's just get right to it. Volume 5 of the Old Republic. I'm a fan of the original cover they had for the Epic, or whatever they previewed it with, but still. Collects the Knight Errant comics. Jedi vs. Sith, always fun. I believe this is it for the Old Republic line. Got Volume 3 of The Menace Revealed. Will be Volume 4 was announced, so that should be good. That'll complete that line. Okay, first up, Episode 1, A Queen's Diary. Yeah, DK readers, essentially a more simplified version of the Episode 1 journal for Padme. It's just her recounting the Phantom Menace, albeit for level 2 readers. So, not a lot of stuff here, but still, it's original EU content, and plus, actually get to see your family in this. That is one of the unfortunate aspects of the EU. Didn't really get to see your family. Hell, we didn't even get that in TCW, which would have been the perfect opportunity for it, but oh well. Continuing on with the kid books, Anakin's Fate, which is not a DK reader's book, just Lucas books, put out by Random House. And this, despite the title, this is actually an original story. Always happy to have illustrations. This obviously takes place before Phantom Menace. Getting to see more of Anakin's life on Tatooine, which always appreciated. And plus, getting to see Anakin and 3PO together. Always nice. Oh, and got this on thrift books for a few bucks. Not much. Same with A Queen's Diary, only a few bucks. Same with the next two, Anakin Apprentice and Jango Fett Bounty Hunter. Anakin Apprentice isn't a retelling of Attack of the Clones. It's also an original story. In fact, it ends and leads right into Episode 2. So, that's cool. And again, illustrations. It's like, yes. This is what all children's Star Wars books need. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for Jango Fett Bounty Hunter. It's just using screenshots from the movie. Sigh. Well, and plus, well, not necessarily screenshots every time, but still, it does what a lot of Del Rey EU covers do, and just take stuff from promo material in the movie itself. Doesn't look too good, but this does seem to be an original story, again, taking place before and during episode 2. In fact, it ends with them reaching Geonosis, so still cool to have more Jango Boba time together is always nice. Okay. So, yeah. I've said before that I've started... that I'm... Sorry, I lost my train of thought. So yeah, TCW content. I don't believe I had some of this before that I just never wound up showing. But in terms of... So I'll just say what is new, what is old. So new is the junior novelization of the movie. Got this on Thrift Books for like $4. The Battle Begins, which is just a retelling of the opening for the TCW movie. Had this for a while. In fact, in terms of the TCW stuff I had already had here, I had actually got it in a lot, the same one. If you remember that, I got the Boba Fett books, I believe. Operation Hutlid, another partial adaptation of the TCW movie. For whatever reason, they decide... Oh, wait. Almost forgot. The New Padawan, again, a partial adaptation of the TCW movie. For whatever reason, not only do they make a few adaptations of the movie, the regular novelization and the junior novelization, they also decide to split it up into, I guess you would say for kids, into these, like, split the movie up into these chunks. Battle of Teth, another partial adaptation. These two I got on Thrift Books for a few bucks. Battle of Teth, already had it. Yeah, I've already shown the first Decide Your Destiny. General Grievous, which is an adaptation of a few episodes from the show. Got this on Thrift Books for a few bucks. And Captured, an adaptation of a TCW episode. The Secret Missions. Stand Aside Bounty Hunters. Already had this. And Holocron Heist, already had this. So, yeah, it is unfortunate that the Clone Wars era is as mangled as it is, but still, canon is canon. In previous collection videos, I didn't keep the TCW content with the rest of the EU, but yeah, that was real head canon-y on my part, and I don't believe in head canons. They're gross. Good for fun, but I mean, I'm trying to be as official as possible here, so yeah. So for the time being, the TCW content stays with the rest. Anyway. Oh, and something else I decided to do, any of the paperbacks that come with short stories, I just decided to throw into my timeline here. Like I have the Cestus Deception, hardcover and paperback. Figure, since they come with short stories, might as well throw the short stories in where they fit. So, yeah, that's why, so yeah, you'll notice that here. Anyway. Oh, god damn it. Put them in wrong. Okay, so yeah, Last of the Jedi 7 and 9. Got these on thrift books for a few bucks. And now I finally have the entire fucking series. It took way too long to finally do this. Speaking of which, the 3 Coruscant Knights books. Got these on thrift books for a few bucks each, so I finally have this whole series. Yes! Oh, this feels good. This feels good. Alright, now we're getting to some really fun stuff, so hold on to your butts. Okay, first up, the Farlander Papers, the guidebook for the X-Wing game. I got this on eBay for like 20 bucks. But yeah, original EU content here. Really glad people are selling this individually from the rest of the game. Okay, come on. Oh, and also finally got the other 2 AC Crispin Han Solo books, both on eBay for a few bucks. The first one has the Legends banner. So finally have that trilogy. Thank Christ. Moving right along. Well, what are these? These aren't in English. Okay. Yes, my eagle-eyed viewers, these aren't in English. These are Hungarian, or in Hungarian. What are these? Well, for those who don't know, these are the Hungarian Han Solo books. Got these on eBay for 90 bucks. Really fucking, I would say a great deal. And I don't rarely see these on eBay. One day I'm watching Christopher Nelson video talking about these. I'd heard about them before, but didn't know too much about them. Watch his video on them, figure, oh well, I gotta have them. Go on eBay, see a listing for 90 bucks. Fucking snatch that up real quick. So, what's the story behind these? So what's the story behind these? Well, the publisher of Valhalla, Valhalla had the official license to publish Hungarian translations of the Star Wars novels that were released up until that point. So, you see numbers here. So, at that point, Splinter of the Mind's Eye, the original Han Solo trilogy, the Thrawn trilogy. I don't know if they did the Lando trilogy, but they had that. The Brian Daley Han Solo books were supposedly really popular there. Now, I should say that everything I'm telling you is stuff I've heard, so I can't really confirm this, so just keep that in mind. Anyway, so the Brian Daley Han Solo books turn out to be really fucking popular. And because of that, Valhalla decides to commission the translator of the books, Dale Avery, to write more books. But here's the thing, though. Apparently, they didn't have the okay from Lucasfilm to do that. And Dale Avery was under the assumption that they did. But how would Valhalla be able to do this? Well, as I've heard the story go, Hungarian copyright law has a loophole somewhere within it that allowed Valhalla to do these. So, supposedly, if all that is true, these books, on a technical level, were officially licensed. Not given the go-ahead by Lucasfilm, but still written with the license. But Valhalla had the official Star Wars license, meaning these are officially licensed, so meaning that technically they belong on my EU shelf. And supposedly, these books actually fit fairly well with the greater EU. Maybe like some things here and there, like names of aliens, maybe some ships. But yeah, from what I hear, these fit like extraordinarily well. Another interesting thing to note is Valhalla, well, they wanted to pass these off as Hungarian translations of existing Han Solo books. Have to find where. Yeah, you can see Han Solo at Doomsday's Edge. Hungarian translation. Hungarian translation 92. Copyright of Han Solo at Doomsday's Edge, 1978. Which was around the time the Brian Daley Han Solo books were released. And Han Solo at Doomsday's Edge is not the name given to this book. Like, all of these other books also have English names that don't line up with their Hungarian names. And, you know, as you saw, they wanted to pass these off as just as Hungarian translations of legit books. Star Wars books that don't exist. Brian Daley. As someone who doesn't know Hungarian, I would assume that this is an acknowledgements page. But yeah, so one could say it's scummy. And perhaps they're right. But still, I mean, apparently these are also pretty good. I know English translations are being worked on. Which will be nice, especially if we can get printable files of them. Definitely pick those up. But yeah, I'm honestly really fucking excited to read through these, especially since, as I said, apparently they do fit really well with the greater EU. Okay, just... And plus, nice covers too. Although This one does come from a West End Games book. Might have been one of the Platt ones. Still, though, I mean, really cool. So, like I said, if it is true that since these are supposedly officially licensed or made using the official license, thanks to a legal loophole, putting them on the shelf, even if they are dodgy and Lucasfilm has never acknowledged them. I believe Lucasfilm might have even purchased Valhalla or bought out Valhalla or bought the rights to the books, but don't quote me on that. Regardless, officially licensed, so they belong on the shelf. I don't believe this is trying to headcanon them in here. I think my logic is sound, especially since I don't have any canceled projects here. Escape from Dead Goo would be like the only one I would put on here, only because it's referenced elsewhere and the events basically happened. But that's like one of the only exceptions. Anyway, got one of them read-along books for the original Star Wars. Got this and other read-alongs at a comic convention for like, I think it was like $2 each, maybe. Still, though, it's cool, I guess, to have another way of experiencing the original movie. Speaking of which, the junior novelization of A New Hope, got this on eBay for thrift books for like a few bucks. That is one of the unfortunate things on my EU shelf, having like basically multiple versions of the same damn thing. Now, well, in terms of the original trilogy, I'm mostly excited for the adult novelization and radio drama, not necessarily junior novelization. They were written years after the fact. I think around like 2004, one time when the DVDs came out. Anyway, Tales from the Empire. Thrift books for also a few bucks. Oh man. Finally got Galaxies of the Ruins of Dantooine. Thrift books for also a few bucks. Fucking MMOs, am I right? Pain in the ass. Junior novelization of Empire Strikes Back. Thrift books for a few bucks. The read-along of Empire Strikes Back. Actually, I believe that these are just screenshots from the movie, so it's like, ugh. What's the point? Oh, this is a cool one. Planet of the Hoojibs. This is a read-along adaptation of one of the issues of the Marvel comic. Yeah. And hey, original art. Now, you see, this is the type of thing I love. Like, original illustrated art. Fucking beautiful. Oh, god damn it. So, yeah, whole ton of new stuff here. So yes, I decided to finally replace my Shadows of the Empire. Sorry about that, folks. My phone was about to die. Anyway, so finally upgraded my Shadows of the Empire paperback to the hardcover. Damn, like $20 or so. 15 plus shipping. Oh, god damn it. So, nice to have another hardcover there. The Life and Legend of Obi-Wan Kenobi with the slip cover. thrift books for, again, a few bucks. The Steel Chronicles. Got this on eBay for like 15 to 20 bucks. Similar thing to the Farlander Papers guidebook. For the, comes with the TIE Fighter game. Even has lore material in here, which is always fantastic to have. Story Darth Vader, already had those. Return of the Jedi, Junior novelization, thrift books for also a few bucks. Again, Return of the Jedi read along. Got this from that comic convention for like $2. Rise and Fall of Darth Vader, no slipcover. Oh, also for like a few bucks on thrift books. Picture book, Ewok, or the Ewoks Join the Fight. Got it at that same comic convention for a couple bucks. Partial adaptation of Episode 6. Another partial adaptation of Episode 6. Ewok Saves the Day. This one's a pop-up book, so it's cool, I guess. Illustrations are nice, at least. You know, one of those things where it's like, it's cool, but whatever. Also got this at that comic convention, Star Wars Treasury. Just the large picture book adaptations of the 3 films. I already had the first one, but I figured, cool set to have. Not to mention, you know, these are nice little novelties to have. I mean, again, just pictures from the movie, but, you know, we do have the deleted scenes, so as a kid, got to see some of these scenes. Never read it because, I've said this before, I hated reading as a kid, but yeah. Cool to have. I haven't really looked at the adaptations of the other ones. Don't know if these really delve into any deleted scenes. Definitely a different time. Okay. Yeah, not in the best condition, but it works. It works. Okay. Okay. Spectre of the Past. My mom actually found this at a Goodwill for like $2, so fucking great. Place that, so just need Vision of the Future. I don't think I need other Bantam hardcovers. Yeah, regardless. Also got Scourge, thrift books for like a few bucks. More of the Young Jedi Knights, Shards of Alderaan, Diversity Alliance, Delusions of Grandeur, Jedi Bounty, The Emperor's Plague, and the Trouble on Cloud City. I'm only missing 2, although I would like to get the ones in these 2 omnibuses individually, but regardless, focus on the last 2 here. Nothing down here. Okay. Okay, so first cool thing. Yes, I have finally picked up an adventure journal. Number... Okay. Number 15, the last one. Got 12 fucking bucks. Ugh, fuck off. Found a listing on eBay for like 90 bucks figure. Oh. Abso-fucking-lutely. I figure, yeah, try to get these from last to first, or try to get them. Yeah, regardless. The earlier ones are really common, so I don't really have to worry about them, so figured, go for like the last few first. Glad to start on that. And this is an exciting one. So at my local comic shop, I guess somebody must have like sold off like all their Star Wars RPG books, because they had a ton here. I grabbed what I could with the money I had. So first up, Star Wars Galaxy Guide number 2. Updated and revised. Yavin and Bespin. Galaxy Guide number 4. Alien Races. The Death Star Technical Companion. The Politics of Contraband. Wanted by Kraken. Galaxy Guide 10, Bounty Hunters. Platt's Starport Guide. Oh, okay, yeah, this is the one that one of the Hungarian Han Solo books took the cover art from. Oh, god damn it. Live action adventure. Imperial Double Cross. God damn it. Okay, so that's it for the West End Games stuff. Wizards of the Coast. Secrets of Tatooine. Dark Side Source Book. Rebellion Era Source Book. Alien Anthology. New Jedi Order Source Book. So these ranged in price from like 10 bucks to 20. I believe I got most of the $10 ones. And then some of the 15s and some of the 20s. The Force Unleashed campaign guide. Got this on eBay for like 20 bucks. Okay. So you'll sense a common theme here. The TCW guides. Incredible Vehicles. The visual guide. Character Encyclopedia, and the episode guide, which only goes in until the 5th season. So yeah, really trying to get all the TCW stuff. And funny enough, all of these are written by Jason Fry. Also including the source books. I already had a new Battlefront. Well, and also the Central Guide to Warfare, but mostly focusing on TCW guidebooks. Regardless, these are cool. Don't really care about that, Melon. These are just the Star Wars magazines I currently have. Okay. Okay, so in terms of other stuff, along with the Hungarian Han Solo books, that seller also had this in that lot. This translates to, I think, Power of the Jedi, which may or may not have been released by Valhalla using a different name. This is an unofficial sequel to Heir to the Empire, and I believe the translation for Dark Force Rising had already released at this point. But regardless, even if this was written by Valhalla using the legal loophole, wouldn't matter since anything we'd get here would be contradicted by Dark Force Rising, but still. I believe an English translation is also being worked on for this, so excited for that. I got a printout of the canceled and unreleased Lightsider. Cool to have. This was supposed to be a novella sequel to the first Dark Empire miniseries, taking place between the first series and the second, but was canceled. I believe this went through a few iterations before just getting dropped. But, still cool. Yeah, I've gone into a habit of printing out these unreleased or acquiring these unofficial releases of canceled content. Got Heart of the Jedi on eBay and all of that. So yeah, cool. Issues 9, 12, and 13 of Galaxy, which completes that series. Fantastic. Okay. Okay, issue 56. Yeah. 32. 43 and 42 and 41 of Star Wars Insider. Got these from a single seller. I want to say for actually, I think I got these and Galaxy from the same seller for I don't know, 40 to 50 bucks in total, I want to say. Although not new canon, I had also acquired the Character Encyclopedia, an update on that, thinking that it was still EU, but no, this also has new Season 7, I guess we can say. Still, though, since I still am a fan of DCW, but, what the hell. Not EU material, but still. Okay, so I do not remember what issues of Fact File are in these, except for this one, because I had wanted to complete all of Fact File, was able to find a seller who had most of it, and in that process, he also had a binder that was filled with I don't know if this is all of, but it's definitely a good chunk of the battles and events section. I wasn't interested in getting this, but he gave it to me anyway. It's like, hey, you know what? Really cool to have most, if not all, the battles and events together like this. You see, when it comes to fact file, I gotta figure out if I want to keep all the content in release order or if I want to go the route of separating all of it into their respective categories. We'll see. But yeah, I was planning on waiting until I got the final issue. I'm only missing issue 94. Once I have that, I will have the entire run, and I will be able to rub it in all of State of Star Wars' face. I mean, I already can, because, I mean, how many people have even any of Fact File? But this will give me more to be happy about. Yeah. Anyway, last up, this little oddity. Han Solo and the Chewbacca. This is German. This one, the Hein Mini, yeah, this one requires some explaining. Similar to the Hungarian Han Solo books, I would recommend you guys do whatever research you can to find out more info. So, as the story goes with these Hein Minis, these were released in Germany. Yeah, I'd say the words speak for themselves. Released in Germany, written by someone who was the head of the Star Wars fan club, or the official Star Wars fan club in Germany. They act as in-universe guidebooks. Now, it's all written in German, so can't read any of it. But they are in-universe guidebooks, supposedly mostly, from what I hear, mostly focusing on recapping the original trilogy, but also referencing plenty of EU material. These were late 90s releases, so before the prequels. Got this one on eBay for like $10, which is, wow. But, yeah, so, in-universe guidebooks, and the interesting thing is, well, not who wrote them in-universe, but who they're being told to. These are written as historical reports to a specific person. Now, thankfully, this I can understand. So, we can see, I can guess that's New Republic. I want to say that's, I guess, just like history or whatever. I believe the numbers are the date. Quell, I don't remember what that stands for, but I think it's like, I think it means source. The Journal of the Whills. Very interesting. I believe at this point the only reference to the Journal of the Whills might have been the episode 4 novelization. But look at that name. Senator Haria Organa. And that historiker Halsik is the historian. But yes, Senator Haria Organa. These in-universe historical reports are being written to Haria Organa. And also, information revealed in the last book. Again, I can't confirm this. I believe English translations are being written for these too, but anyway, from what I hear in the last book, of which there are 4, it is revealed that this takes place, or these historical reports were written in 981 ABY. Which means these would be the farthest Star Wars stories, Star Wars anything really, in the timeline. Now, I don't know where these Hein minis fall when it comes to canonicity. Obviously, they aren't recognized officially by Lucasfilm, but I don't know if they're in a similar boat to the Hungarian Han Solo books. If they were written kinda sorta with the official license, but not really. Or written with the official license, but not given the okay by Lucasfilm. I don't know. So unlike the Hungarian Han Solo books, I'm not going to put these on the shelf. I'll keep it with stuff like Lightsider. But still, really cool to have these. Especially since from what I hear, when it comes to the backstory and stuff like what were the Clone Wars, because the prequels hadn't come out yet, the author of these had to basically use whatever sources we had in the EU. But, yeah, I mean, and the best part is, like, because these reports would have been written, like, almost 1,000 years later, naturally, you wouldn't have all the information anymore. So, I would love for us to find out if, like, if they were, like, written using the official license. Because if they were, I would gladly add these to the shelves, because, I mean, seriously, Haria Organa, so cool. Foreign Stars material really is a fascinating world. So there you have it. My latest collection update. Really should have done this sooner, but again, I wanted to complete fill in some of the holes I had. Was really hoping to get issue 94 of Fact File, but yeah. So what do you all think? Do you think there should be any other holes I should fill in sooner rather than later? Do you think I am crazy for getting the unreleased or canceled material and also the foreign material? Am I the biggest fan in all of State of Star Wars? Let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, this is Captain Henson, signing off.